one of our KLIMB Doorbell Challenge mini-series that we are filming. I've got Miko here for some of the videos that we're going to be doing today to show you what it's like working with a dog that's not 100% trained. I wanted you guys to see some of the mistakes that he makes and how I work on those mistakes in our training session. So today, what we want to work on with Miko is just teaching him to go to the KLIMB with a little bit of distance. Now, our target behavior at the end of this training challenge is that our dogs are going to go to the KLIMB and stay there whenever our guests come in the front door. So we're trying to eliminate some of that barking, that jumping up on guests, and overall make it a little bit easier for our guests to come into the house. So let's get started. Miko, what are you doing over there? Did you find a little kibble? All right, let's go, bud. You're already getting into stuff. All right, so the first thing that I'm going to do is just get Miko comfortable getting up onto the KLIMB. By having this raised, elevated spot for him, it creates that defined boundary that I want him to go to and stay on during the time that my guest is coming into the house. So the first step is really just helping him build a little bit of history of reinforcement while he's up there. So if he gets up there, lots of good stuff happens. Now, Miko has been working with the KLIMB platform for a couple of weeks, so he has a little bit of the skills, but you'll see as he makes some mistakes that it's not a fully trained behavior. So what I'm going to do now is let him know that he can get off of the KLIMB just with a gesture of my hand. We'll come back to that in a minute, and then I'm going to start working on sending him to the KLIMB. So what I want to do is, with my finger, I'm going to look at him and then point to where I want him to go. So Miko, KLIMB. Good job, and then reward him for that. Now I want to make sure that he never gets off of the KLIMB unless I've given him permission to do so. So I want to start right away adding in a release cue or a word that means it's all right for him to get off of it. So my release word for him is going to be break. Break! So I'll say my word and gesture for him to get off of the KLIMB and let him know that that's all right. So most of his rewards are going to happen out there though. Good job. So you can already see that he's realized, all right, I get some cookies when I'm up here, so I'm going to offer that behavior again. So that's exactly what we're looking to see. All right, so we've gotten him comfortable with the KLIMB. We've added a little bit of history of reinforcement while he's up there. We've worked on our release cue. Now what I want to start doing is adding a little bit of distance to this behavior. So we'll do a few repetitions of that. Miko, break. Miko, KLIMB. Yes. Miko, break. Miko, KLIMB. Good job. So you see right there, he hesitated a little bit. All I did was help him out by taking a step towards the KLIMB, and he figured it out. Break. Miko, KLIMB. Let's go, bud. So he needs a little bit more reinforcement up here for him to be successful. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of reward him for staying up there. Give him a little bit more history of reinforcement. Jackpot him up there a little bit so that he thinks that all of these good things are going to happen up there. And we'll take a little break. Break. Good job. All right. Ready? Ready, ready, ready? Where did you get the cookies last time? Miko, go KLIMB. Yes. Nice work. Nice work, very good. So that is the first step to our training challenge. Make sure that when you're working on this with your dog, that they have enough reinforcement history with the KLIMB that they're almost drawn to it. As you start to add distance, make sure you set your dog up for success. So what we want to make sure that we're doing is only taking 1 or 2 steps away at a time. Now, if your dog makes a mistake or if they fail to go to the KLIMB, try not to repeat your cue, but do something else that's going to help them be successful. So you saw in one of the repetitions with Miko, when I said KLIMB and he didn't go to it, all I did was kind of gesture or lean towards it a little bit more, take a step towards it, and that helped him figure it out. We want to avoid repeating our cues multiple times because we want to teach our dogs how to listen to the cue the first time we give it to them. So if you have any questions, feel free to post some comments below. We'd be happy to get back with you. Thanks for joining us.